Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Wilson and Nuts the squirrel. You're going to wave hello to Nuts. He thinks that you might like to read a story. What did you say? You want to get the book? Okay, he's going to get the book. Oh, and he's holding it up for you, look. It says it's called Delicious. Do you recognise the pictures, boys and girls? It's like the pumpkin soup book we read. Do you remember when you went to see the children? What did we have? We had a fire and we had hot chocolate. Yes, and we pretended it was our real bonfire, didn't we? Were you a good boy? No, you weren't really, but that's okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you stroking me? Because you like being stroked? Okay, I'll stroke you. Do you like being tickled too? Ooh, he's laughing. Oh, he's a bit of a silly squirrel, isn't he? What are you doing? Oh, what have you got that for? Shall we put it the right way? There you go. Oh, he's got a wooden spoon. I wonder what he needs his wooden spoon for. Oh, will you stop it, please, Nuts? Wooden spoons are for staring, not perking. He's perking again. Look, I'm going to take that off you until you need it for the story. Pardon? You want to... Oh, he's giving me a kiss. Okay, right. Are you going to be good? Tell the boys and girls you're going to be good. I'm going to be good. Right, so the book is called Delicious. Right, I'm not sure how much help Nuts is going to be because he's a bit of a pesty squirrel, isn't he? Here's the first page, look. Can you see the animals from the story? There's a squirrel. Yeah, yes, I know you're a squirrel, Nuts. And a duck, quack. And a cat, meow, meow. What, you don't like cats? Because my Charlie cat was trying to eat your tail earlier. It's okay, I'll protect you. Right, it says deep in the woods, it was lunchtime. Should have been cooking time in the old white cabin. But out in the garden there was a rustling and a scuffling, a bit of a kerfuffling. The sound of a duck, quack, the sound of a squirrel, yes, all right, Nuts, and a cat, meow, looking for a pumpkin in the pumpkin patch. What are you doing? I think he's looking for a pumpkin on the book. Can you find one? No, he can't find one. Oh dear. They hadn't found a single, right? Oh, okay, all right. There are no pumpkins in the pumpkin patch. Oh dear, they're not going to be able to have pumpkin soup. I know, okay. Pumpkin soup, all he ever wanted, all he ever cooked in the old white cabin. We might have to make something different today, they agreed. Back at the cabin, the cat drew down a faded old book. They blew off the cobwebs and they turned the pages and they wondered what they could cook. There we go, look. They're looking for a recipe book, that's right. Have you got recipe books at home? I hope some of you have been having some fun doing some baking. And there's the animals. Who's that there? Oh, you're not in the book. Get out. That's another squirrel. It's not Nuts the squirrel. No. Fish soup, meow, said the cat. Ooh, that sounds scrumptious. Nutritious, said the squirrel. Delicious, said the duck. Mrs. Wilson wouldn't like fish soup. Would you, Nuts? What are you doing? You're playing hide and seek? You're going boo to the boys and girls? Well, can you get your tail out of my face, please? Right, so fish soup they're going to make. So they all went fishing that afternoon and the duck caught 4 tiddlers. The squirrel caught a curl. Achoo! Achoo! Oh no, it's not you. Achoo! You're just pretending. Achoo! Achoo! You're just pretending. Stop it. But the cat caught 22 beautiful trout and they brought them back to the old white cabin. Oh, look at that forest picture with a lovely lake or a river. I wonder if some of you have been fishing. Oh, the cat sliced the fish and popped them in a pot. The squirrel stared. What are you doing? Oh, the squirrel stared. Yes, you're right. That's what squirrel does in the book. While the duck scooped up a pipkin of salt with a pinch of pepper and tipped them in. It's scrumptious, said the cat. Nutritious, said the squirrel. But the duck sniffed the soup and said, yuck! He wouldn't even try it. No, he wouldn't, would he? Let's show the children the picture. So there they are making the soup, can you see? And there they are eating it. And duck won't even try it. I thought ducks might like soup with fishing, seeing though they live in water. Fish soup, the best you ever tasted. Most of the soup was going to be wasted. They turned their pages of their recipe book and wondered what else they could cook. Mushroom soup, said the squirrel. That sounds scrumptious. Oh, there they all are in a big chair together, reading the book, thinking about mushrooms. So they all went mushrooming. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Stop it. You have to be very careful when you go mushrooming. You need to go with an adult. In fact, it's probably best to buy them from a shop, because if they're not the right sort of mushrooms or toadstools, they can make you very poorly. Stop it. You're not funny. Oh. So they all went off mushrooming. Soon the duck found a toadstool. The cat found something worse. Ooh, you can sometimes find toadstools that are smelly. Ugh. But the squirrel found a mound of mushrooms and they carried them back to the old white cabin. Yes, he did, squirrel. Yes, okay. Right, so there they are making the fish soup. Not the fish soup, Mrs. Wilson. What is it? Mushroom! Mushroom soup, yep. Okay. I think I've got some of your fluff in my mouth. Mushroom soup. Would it be wasted? Time for the mushroom soup to be tasted. Scrumptious! Squealed the squirrel. Nutritious! Squawked the cat. But the duck sniffed the soup and said, yuck. He wouldn't even try it. He went to bed feeling hungry. Oh, you're feeling sad for Duck? With horrid pains in his tummy. And he dreamt of spider soup. Don't you like spiders? Where are you going, Ducks? Come back, you silly sausage. Oh, there he is. Oh, help me hold the book. There he is. In bed, feeling sad, dreaming of spider soup. I think that sounds like a nightmare. I wouldn't want spider soup. At the peep of dawn, so that was as the sun was starting to rise, there was no peace for the cat and the squirrel trying to sleep in the old white cabin. The duck was hunting for a pumpkin. All I want is pumpkin soup, he mumbled, and his hungry tummy rumbled, and he began to cry. What are you doing? Are you pretending to cry? Oh dear. The cat remembered it was market day. Perhaps we could buy a pumpkin, he said. Let's go, he quacked. And off they headed with a basket. There he is, in their house, look. Yes, I know, he's looking. It's you, it's your squirrel friend, look, looking out of the window to see what Duck's doing. Duck's looking for a pumpkin. And now they've decided to go to the market with a basket. At the woodland market, there were vegetable stalls, heaped tall with peas, beans and aubergines, onions and parsnips, but no pumpkins to be seen. And soon the duck grumbled that his feet were sore, and he cried and he fussed and he whined to go home. You don't look very sad, you just look silly. Buy something quick, said the cat. So the squirrel bought some beetroot. That's brown and ugly, quacked the duck. But the cat and the squirrel began to leave. There they are at the market, look. Mrs. Wilson likes beetroot in her smoothies and her juices. Everybody else thinks it's a bit yuck, don't you? It's very yummy. And Duck's having a bit of a paddy over there. What are you doing? You're giving him a kiss? Okay. So they're going home with some beetroot. Home in the cabin, the cat peeled the beetroot and sliced it and popped it in the pot. While the squirrel stared. Oh, you need your spoon. Do some staring. Excuse me, not on my head. Down there, thank you. And it looked pretty good. The duck didn't help. He lay in the bed with a headache. I'm going to get a headache if you bop me. No, stop it. You're going to be banned from using that spoon. What are you doing? No, don't do it at the camera. The children want to see the story. Beetroot soup, the best you ever tasted, made by the cat and the squirrel and the duck, who didn't really help. And he took one look. What's happening in that house? Duck is in bed having a sulk while everybody else works. Oh, well, I hope you don't need that now. You've dropped it. Ooh. I'm not eating that. It's pink, said Duck. Uh-oh. What's happening? I would move out of the way. You might get the pink on your face, nuts. Yeah, all right. Stop it. You deserve to starve, growled the squirrel. But all I want is pumpkin soup, cried Duck. And that's orange. Then there was the horrible trouble. a horrible squabble, a hullabaloo in the old white cabin. Uh-oh, look, it's getting poured down the sink. I think that's what's happening. Or it's getting poured everywhere else. Oh dear. Cat and squirrel don't look very happy today. And duck certainly doesn't. I'll trick him, whispered the cat, while the others ran a bath. He slipped away from the basket, This time he bought some yellow courgettes, some ripest tomatoes, some carrots and some corn. And when no one was watching, he peeled them and he sliced them and he chopped them and he diced them and he squished them and he plopped them into the cooking pot. What are you doing? That ought to do, he said to himself. Exactly the colour of pumpkin soup. What are you doing? You're rubbing your belly. You like pumpkin soup too? Oh, let's have a look at the picture. Look, there's the cat chopping lots of orange things into some soup. It doesn't look pink like the beetroot, does it? The duck peered into the cooking pot. That looks like pumpkin soup, he said. He rushed to scoop up a pipkin of salt and a pinch of pepper and he tipped them in while Squirrel stared. Ha! Now, where's your spoon? You threw it on the floor, didn't you? Go find it. I think you might have found it. What are you doing? Stop it. Yeah, you've got it upside down. You need to go it that way. Right, practice staring. You're going to make yourself dizzy if you stare as fast as that. They all stared. Are you doing it faster? And soon it was soup slurping time. Well, I hope you have finished staring this time. Scrumptious, said the cat. Nutritious, said the squirrel. The hungry duck had another look. Ooh. He sniffed the soup. No, the soup, not me. What are you sniffing me for? And he quacked. Quack, 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 quack. This isn't pumpkin soup. Uh-oh. Oh no, you're covering your eyes because you don't want to see what happens next. Look, there they are, staring the soup. Can you see? And there they are, tasting the soup. Cat and squirrel like it. But duck knows it's not pumpkin soup. But, said Duck, it's the best soup I've ever tasted. Let's eat the whole pot. Yay! Licky likes it. Oh, they're going to have to share that bowl, aren't they? What are you doing to the book? No, we've nearly finished. Please calm down, Nuts. I think you're going to need to go to sleep this afternoon. So it worked. He ate the soup. I wonder if any of you have ever made soup at home. I like to chop the vegetables and make some yummy soup or some yummy sauce. What do you like best? Do you like carrots? And throwing spoons away. Right, you're going to say bye-bye to the boys and girls. Bye, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Okay, everybody, see you soon. Bye.